Hello, guys. I'm back. Yours truly, Lolo, here at Kitchen Table Talk at Lolo's. I want to talk a little bit about the Bahamas. I cannot say enough about these beautiful islands, archipelago islands in the sun. Guys, let me tell you, I know you heard me mention my book, The Human Flavor, and I ask you to go on over to mydivinediet.podia.com and purchase a copy of this book. See, it's written in three parts. Um, there's one recipe in here talking about okra soup. I have a friend doesn't like okra. Matter of fact, I got two friends who don't like okra. But when they hear about the nutritional facts, and this book, The Bohemian Flavor, has footnotes under just about every recipe that talks about the main ingredient, talks about the herbs, the spices. According to the University of Wisconsin, okra is a very nutritional food. Okra is high in fiber and may contribute to stabilizing blood sugar, promoting healthy cholesterol and healthy colon. A half cup of okra with potassium, 256 milligrams. Folic acid, 336.5 micrograms. Vitamin A, 460 IUs. And as little as 25 calories. It is scientifically proven. Okra is a superfood and very nutritious when prepared properly before consuming. For more details and information, you can go to http colon forward slash forward slash www dot wise.edu forward slash okra and get information there. Now, the way I remember my grandmother cook okra, because the okra has slime when you cut it, when it's prepared, when it's ready to eat, ready to consume, and whatnot, prepare for your meal. My grandmother put the okra, cut it up small, put it in a big black frying pan, the cast iron frying pan, and let it start to fry down with no oil. And she sprinkle a little bit of flour on it and let it keep frying, a little bit more flour and let it keep frying, and that removes the slime. Once those okra portions are properly fried down, she add them to a pot with a big cooking spoon of oil. Not too much oil. Cooking spoon of oil is probably one shot, a small shot glass of oil, cooking oil. Then she adds some onions, bell pepper, celery, goat pepper. Gotta have your goat pepper for the flavor, and let it saute down. When that saute down, she add a can of tomato paste, and then she adds 2 quarts of water. 2 quarts of water, you add 1 quart of rice. Let it cook, bring it to a boil. Once the water starts to simmer down and you see the little holes in the rice, turn it down very, very low or warm and cover it up and leave it alone and let it cook. The best okra and rice can ever eat, man. So I didn't relocate it until I was 31. So I know about all these foods. So when I wrote this book, I wrote it in three parts. Authentic island recipes, okay? Island mixed drinks with party planning and complete bar facilitation. And delicious, healthy, raw food recipes, which brought my blood sugar and blood pressure under control. I gotta be 100% committed to it. Raw vegetables, raw berries, raw fruits, and raw nuts. You can take 10 vegetables, 10 berries, 10 fruits, and 10 different nuts. And you could make 400 different dishes. And I will talk with kale, how good it is for you. The beets for the heart, kale for circulation, beets for the heart. Just to name a few, avocado is very good for you. It provides that oil that you need. Some of the nuts do the exact same thing. The Brazilian nuts, you get a cup of Brazilian nuts, gonna probably give you about an ounce of oil. You can get, instead of having to go get oil or fish oil, you get it right there. So you get all the green leafy vegetables that actually stabilizes your body. Some of the most powerful animals, the silverback, all they eat is green leaf all day and control the jungle, you know? So we got to get back to the right kind of food we ate before. So I got the cooked foods all up in there, how to fix the oxtails and gotta soak your meat. If you're gonna have meat once or twice a week, you gotta soak your meat in some water with lemon juice, 1 ounce of 1 shot glass of lemon juice, and 1 shot glass of white vinegar. That white vinegar does miracles for the meat. It might come a little white because it's going to neutralize some of the blood. Because you don't want to eat too much meat, all that blood. It prompts your body to overproduce uric acid, which is not good for you. So you're carnivore. You eating animal meat, and the blood is actually causing your body's blood to reduce its alkalinity. So that means it's lowering your immune system power to protect your body. And this you don't want to happen. So the raw food recipes are going to help. Now I know back in the Bahamas when we were growing up, walking to the beach, man, we ate once a day. We ate once a day. So going to the beach, we have fruits. We could walk around the yard and go in other people's yard and pick up an almond, crack the almond and eat the nuts. Those are our snacks. Sugar apples on the tree, star apples on the tree, sour sop, big sour sop, take it into and host, let my grandma mix it with sweet milk, condensed milk, take the seed out, and have the sour sop with the, it's, oh my goodness. And I've learned lately that the sour sop leaf, boiling it and drinking tea, actually help to suppress cancer cells in the upper body of the female. So all of these foods that we were eating, somebody asked me the other day, so man, why do people in the islands live so long? Well, I can speak for the Bahamas, 21 by 7 miles. We walked almost everywhere we wanted to go. We walked everywhere we wanted to go. I'm old enough to remember when the street wasn't 100% paved. We had horse, we call them horse and the carriage. The horse and the carriage, the horse would walk up and down the road, just dropping piles of stinky. And then after they regulated, they started to get rid of. So now we have very few horses and carriages that are part of the tourist industry downtown area, and we have 1 or 2 stables over the hill. We call it over the hill again in the city, um, and they got to wear by. They got to wear a drop by. They can't just drop it on the street anymore. They want their license, and the streets now paved. I remember when we had one light every several blocks, and it was still used to be dark because this used us 100 or 200 or 500 watt bulbs in the street. And I'm like, that's not light. But looking back on those days, we loved those days because it wasn't too bright. It was great. It wasn't completely dark. But I tell you, when our parents say, be back home before that spit dry out, be back home before the spit dry out. You go visit your friend, you go take some food for the neighbor, get your backside back in the house after dark. You ain't staying out. And on weekends, we look forward to cleaning the yard, making sure everything is cleaned up and put in place and swept, mopped, sanitized. And 1, 2 o'clock, we in the tin tub. We had the pump drawing water in the tin tub. We taking a bath inside the kitchen, taking a bath because the kitchen was separated from the house, two separate buildings, and then the outhouse was all the way in the back of the yard. And we had banana trees, we had 2 coconut trees, we had soursop tree, star apple, sugar apple. Um, Next door to us, we had the canap tree. Um, crossing the other neighbor on the other side, we had the breadfruit. We had all the natural stuff growing up. So on the way to the beach, we eating fruits and picking fruit as we go. And mommy support us. Mango. By the time we get to the beach, our belly full, and then we catch fish. And every now and again, someone's gonna dive about a 2 pound, and we gonna bring back food home. We bringing food back home. Awesome. Growing up on the island, I didn't relocate until I was 31. So I'm an island boy. I have a friend call me, say, "Man, you're a Geechee boy." They tell me I sound just like I'm from South Carolina. I got to tag you, Hugo. I got to tag you, brother. But I just wanted to rumble on a little bit about the Bahamas, how special it is. And so, if you are thinking about relocating to the Bahamas, there are several options that you have at your disposal. Own a business. I don't think the laws changed. Own a business. You just need to take on a Bahamian as a partner. Bahamian owns 51% or greater. You own 49% or less. And you can invest in the Bahamas. Again, crime may have been noted, but this is on the island of New Providence, where we have 65 to 75%, probably even 80% now after the hurricane has unleashed its wrath, living on the island of New Providence out of the 400,000. You can invest in andros, farming, water. You can invest in agriculture, construction, building, farming, the docks, of course. You can invest in Freeport Grand Bahama. There's oil refinery. You can invest in transportation. The mail boats, we call them the mail boats, which are just as important to the to the Bahamas as freight trains are to the United States. We have tourism, which is our number one industry. We have it's not a catamaran, it's a boat that holds 300 plus people that leaves out of Fort Lauderdale for 1 day excursion trip into Bimini. God knows what type of income those guys are making. They're doing well. So there are plenty places to invest. Casinos, you can own your own business. You can retire, you have the money, buy land, build your home, show you can take care of yourself. That's another way. Business, buy a home, show you can take care of yourself. You have financial income, financial needs. Okay, you can take care of yourself. And of course, I've recently heard about Bitcoins. How much you need to invest in, I'm not sure. But you can invest in Bitcoin as a financial venture and gain your residency or citizenship. When all else fails, be like a Berean. Don't just listen to me. Call the Bahamas Consul General office, Bahamas Consulate, New York, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, and elsewhere in the United States. And get the answers to the questions you have. Don't just swallow hook, line, and sinker when somebody says, "Oh, the Bahamas is this and the Bahamas is that." You want to research for yourself. Research for yourself. This book, 2023, the latest version, costs $19 on Amazon. I'm not getting paid for promoting it, but I want you to understand. I want you to have this information. $20 to plan your vacation for next year. And if you want to move there, you need to have one of these. You gotta have a Bahamas handbook. Learn the Bahamas. That's your passport to becoming a Bahamian citizen. Knowledge first that you have. Okay? And of course, you gotta know how to cook the Bahamian dishes. Right here. The Bahamian flavor. Go on and check out Lolo's book. This is it, the Bahamian flavor. Okay? A book of recipes, drinks, and adventures. 15 type stories, 75 photos, 3 parts, cooked foods, mixed drinks, and party information. And of course, the raw food recipes that help me to regulate my blood sugar, lower medication for high blood pressure, my cholesterol, and lost 29 pounds in 45 days. I'm telling you guys, raw food recipes truly work. And that was my exit from cooking cooked foods and my getting into the raw foods and just putting my talent out there, but the mixed drinks and island drinks and stuff that you can enjoy yourself. Purchase a copy of this book and bring the Bahamas to you if you don't feel like taking yourself to the Bahamas. And if you can't get to the Bahamas, a vacation may cost you $1,500 as an individual. It costs you anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 for a family. But this book, you can purchase this book for less than $50. You can purchase the Bahamas Handbook for $20. So you're looking at $23 and $20. That's $43. That's less than $50 for both books. Bring the Bahamas to you. And when all else fails, you want to talk about it? Text the word conversation to the number 470-382-9632. That's 470-382-9632. Text the word conversation and someone from my office will get back. Well, that's it for now for rumbling on about the Bahamas. I appreciate you, and I hope you go and visit that beautiful, lovely country down there in the archipelago islands called the Bahamas, Sunshine Sea, with 700 islands, approximately 2,000 keys. Andros, Eleuthera, Exuma, Bimini, all of these islands are waiting for you. Abaco, they're waiting for you to come and visit. The folks are waiting for you. Go and swim with the pigs, feed the sharks, feed the stingrays. Go and hang out and watch the iguanas, feed the iguanas. Go and walk in the pink sand, have pink sand and jelly coconut. And don't forget to put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Guys, thanks for watching again. This is Lolo signing off for Kitchen Table Talk at Lolo's.